Now let's move to one of the most important communication methods used in distributed systems called message passing. Imagine two computers that are located in different cities. They cannot directly access each other's memories. So whenever they need to share information, they simply send message through the network, just like how we send a WhatsApp message instead of writing directly in someone's else notebook. Computer also communicate by exchanging messages. So let's go. So what is message passing? One important thing to remember here is that every process has its own memory. It doesn't know what happening inside another process unless it receives a message. This makes the communication much safer because one process cannot accidentally modify another process data. That's why message passing is widely used in cloud applications, distributed as a database, and microservices. So here it shows the basic communication model. Let's understand the communication flow. The sender first creates a message containing the required information that travels through the network and finally reaches the receiving process. Notice that only the data is transferred, not the memory itself. Each process continues to maintain its own separate memory space. Understand? So, what are the types of message passing? There are mainly two in which message can be exchanged. First is synchronous communication, where both sender and receiver coordinate with each other. Second is asynchronous communication, whether this vendor does not wait after sending the message. Understanding the difference is very important because different applications use different communication styles. So, synchronous communication. Think of a normal phone call. You call someone and both of you have to be available at the same time for the conversation to happen. Similarly, in synchronous communication, the sender has to wait until the receiver is ready. Only after the message is accepted can the sender continue its remaining work. This guarantees reliable communication but may increase waiting time. So let's see the examples. I will play this example. You see that. So this example illustrates the waiting behavior the sender pauses after transmitting the message. During this period, it cannot continue executing another tasks. And once the receiver accepts the message, both process proceeds with their execution. So synchronization is the key characteristics here. So next we go to the next second type of communication, that is asynchronous communication. Now let's look at the asynchronous communication. Here, the sender simply sends the message and immediately continues with its new task. It does not wait to know whether the sender has processed the message or not. This approach improves performance because the sender utilizes its processing time efficiently. So next, let's see the another example for asynchronous communication. So in this example, notice that both process works independently. The sender finishes its talks without interruption, while the receiver processes the incoming message, whether it becomes available. This communication style commonly used in email system, notification service, message queues, etc. Uh, you may you may use the WhatsApp or any other communication applications where you will send a message to your known person without knowing that he will be available or not. Just you send the message, the person will pick those message whenever he get available. So you don't want to consider whether he is available or not. This is called asynchronous exam communication. So these are the process about the message passing. So in this class we have discussed about two different types of communications called asynchronous communication and synchronous communication, where both are synchronous communications is also called as blocking communication. Asynchronous communication is also called non-blocking communication. So in synchronous communication, both receiver and sender should be available at a time. Uh, for asynchronous communication, the vice versa of the synchronous communications, like any sender will be the only can available, that he should not consider whether he not want to know about that the opposite side should be available or not. Just he can communicate those message to the receiver. The receiver will pick those message whenever he get online. This both is called are the message passing techniques used in the distributed computing. Thank you. In next class, we will discuss about the shared memory in distributed computing. Thank you.